So, and then everything started to sort of fall back into place. And I thought, right, you know, bloody hell, I've got another chance here. You know, so I mean, I felt very privileged, but in another way, I still felt like I deserved it, if I'm honest. And last year was obviously just a bit disappointing from what we spoke about. But yeah, hopefully this year will be my break. Let's say.
Yeah, no, I'm sure you'll have a good one. I mean, you've got some good rounds and good team behind you. I drove for Carlin in GP3 2013 as well, so I know how good Trev runs his operation and all the guys there. So I'm sure yeah, exactly. They're super good, super professional.
I'm very confident in them. You know, I mean, you just never know with this sport. Like, you don't know what Pirelli are doing with all the compounds and all that stuff. Like, there's so many variables out of your control, you know, unfortunately, as a racing driver. But I'm confident that if we do face any problems, you know, we've probably got some of the best bunch of people in F2 that will be able to overcome it quickly. So, yeah,
exactly. No, you'll be fine. And with the Williams role, what is that now? Obviously, I do a bit.
Development driver is a title. So I mean, it's just it's a bit of sim work at the moment. I'm going to hopefully do an FP1 or 2 later in the year. I hope, depending on whether they, you know, need to monetize them. I guess I'm not sure. I haven't actually really spoken to them about that yet. But hopefully, I'll get in the car at some point. And the plan is to go to a few races just to get a bit more like immersed in the team and everything like that. I mean, you know, all things going well this year, I've got a strong chance of being there next year. So, you know,
okay, cool.
Yeah, so it's a big year.
Yeah, and have you actually? I have to bring it up because I've made the swap from single seaters because I didn't make it to Formula One. Yeah, for whatever reason, money. Wrong place, wrong time. It's easy.
So many things, so many people who are good enough slip by the wayside. It's painful to see, to be honest. But there we
exactly.
go.
But it's fine. You get a professional career. Have you thought of other avenues that you would maybe want to pursue? If you don't, for example.
I mean, I think I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. I think, but obviously, I've definitely thought about it. I've thought, you know, I don't think I want to stay in racing for a very long time. I think if I don't get to F1, I'll probably, you know, do some sports cars or some GT stuff. And what I'll probably do, if I'm honest, is like maybe try and get some money and then go and start a business or something. Like, because you know, obviously, effectively, I've learnt my, you know, people go to uni or whatever to study. I'm studying my thing, so I want to get some money out of it, and then maybe I can do something else, you know. But I'm not absolutely sure. You know, once I do go to sports cars, you know, and I'm being paid well, I'm going all around the world. I might think, you know, I'll have 10 years of this if I'm good enough, you know. So, I mean, who knows? But I love music. You know, I made music for, you know, a long time. I've stopped in the last couple of years because I've been busy, but I'd probably revisit that if not, probably do something with my dad in property or something. There's a few. I'm not overly worried if I don't make it to Formula One. Will I spend every day of my life being a bit upset that I didn't? Probably, if I'm honest. But I think everyone does. Let's face it. Who knows that they probably are good enough to get there, and don't. It's very tough. But I mean, you just have to look at. I mean, half the Formula E grid. You know, maybe not half, but at least 5 of them, you know, should have been in F1 or in F1 for longer. You know,
sure.
You know, it's just the way that there's 20 seats, unfortunately, and 5 of them are being, you know, occupied effectively by, you know, billionaires. So, you know, that leaves 15. You know, it's true though, isn't it? Like,
true. So true.
I mean, there's, you know, people slate me for being so honest, but that's all I'm doing. You know, it's just how it is. There are a few drivers that, you know, shouldn't be there, and there are others that should. It's as simple as that. So,
it always happens. But it's interesting to see you've got other stuff going on, and take it from my point of view, to be able to go and do these other races in sports cars or GTs, you'll love it because it's a completely different way of racing, but it's really, really cool.
And to be honest, I love cars. Like, I'm just a massive car nut, like, you know, road cars, everything. And there's a lot of racing drivers who, you know, a lot of them actually are not passionate about cars. They're just passionate about racing. For me, it's like the opposite. I'm passionate about cars and I just love racing, you know. But I just love cars. So I mean, the GT stuff, like the GTE cars, are so cool.
They are cool.
I just want one on the road, mate, to be honest. Yeah, they are very cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, exactly like I said, 5 minutes ago, when I cross the bridge, when I get there, like you say, maybe if I get there and it's obviously a completely different type of pressure, I guess. I mean, I don't know, but yeah, and you would know. Yeah, I'm sort of, yeah, I'm willing to definitely give it a very good shot. That's for sure. If I don't get to Formula One, yeah.
Well, I think seeing Nick because when I first met Nick, he was Super Cup going to GTs, and like the change, mate, it's ridiculous, isn't it? You're so much more chilled out.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, obviously it's slightly different in the sense that now you're getting paid and there's no financial pressure from my side. And once you've done well for a little while, then you have complete trust. Yeah, exactly. You have complete trust from the manufacturer, and then it works very nicely. Yeah. Back when you're doing GP2, unless you're Formula One backed or Super Cup in the Porsches, the money's coming from somewhere within the family or sponsorship. Yeah. So it's a different kind of pressure, and then that's released once that's gone. I would say that's the main difference.
It's horrible, all of us, when we're in my position. It's awful. Yeah. I mean, I've got no money. I'm just literally. I'm putting everything. Yeah, it's not the most healthy form of lifestyle. Let's just say that. But yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I'm doing my best.
No,
exactly. I can see that.